You're watching The David Robinson Show
on the CoyoteMan Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And good evening, and welcome to The David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Tonight's topic, determined not to stop. Never give up on your dreams, no matter what it is. I have some distinguished guests on my show this evening. Want you welcome Miss Angie Williams, all the way here from Baltimore. Then I have Miss Wendy Carolina, all the way from Laurel, Maryland. Let's give her a hand. I'm really excited about this show this evening. I've had the opportunity to work with these distinguished actresses on this show called Loving Me. They have worked hard. I'm very excited for the world to get to know a little bit about them. Besides them being actresses, a little bit more about themselves. Angie is an entrepreneur herself, doing some amazing things. We're going to talk a little bit about that first before we jump over here to Miss Wendy.
Thank you for inviting me on the show. I'm very happy to be here working with you. And we'll talk about it.
Yeah, you actually sell, you actually make these different things that you do. Just want to talk a little bit about you being your business side.
Okay, well, I started a business. The name of my company is called CoyoteMan Creations. I make jewelry for ladies, kings and queens in different sizes. See, well, I'm wearing this one right now. Ladies bracelet.
Hold it up.
Like this, but right here in front of me is these two very special necklace sets I made for gentlemen, for the kings. Black and gold crown, black beaded gold crown necklace bracelet set, and a hematite necklace bracelet set.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Check that out myself.
They are very specific of how they want it, and the vision comes to mind when you just sit there. When I sit there and do the work, and it just pops in your head when you craft.
Wow! So here's a young lady who's about to be married soon.
Yes, yeah.
Got a wedding coming up.
It's going to be April 28th of next year.
Come on now. Making some things happen, not only with your jewelry and different things that you're doing. So I'm really excited about that.
Thank you.
We will dive into the actress part, but not just yet. Just want to talk a little bit about the side and you giving back to the community to help others. And before I jump on over here to my lead actress, what inspired you, first of all, to want to start your own business?
Well, in the beginning, I was doing paparazzi with a good friend of mine, my sis, Miss Janae Taylor. She introduced me into the business, and I saw how it was. But before that, years ago, I used to love making jewelry when I was about age of 13. And you know how it is when you find passionate about something, women, and it's there and then it's gone. But then it comes back, then I noticed I love wearing jewelry. Then I sat there and said to myself, why not turn it into something you can be passionate about to be turned into a legitimate business? And that's when I sat down, started going to arts and crafts stores and other jewelry stores, just observing, doing research, looking at a lot of things. And I just got into the passion of it. And soon I started selling it and did a comparison. I was doing both paparazzi and CoyoteMan Creations. And it was worth the work. And a good long-time friend of mine, my sis, Miss Amaya, she introduced me into pop-up shops. So I got interested in that, and I took it to heart. And I know I wanted to do something that just to get myself there, I'm very passionate about.
Amen.
And when you do the business, any other business, feel like it's a hobby to me. But this is a very strong, gifted passion that I see for. And I'm just in my kitchen with the support of my wonderful fiance and my little boy and my family that just encourages me to do things. And to this day, I'm still continuing to push. You know, no matter how hard it gets, it's tough. You got to keep going.
And for my guests that are watching, how can they get in touch with you?
I have a Facebook page, Agility Creations at Facebook, and AJN Create at Instagram.com.
And the prices and everything on that as well.
Definitely.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Making some things happen. I'm really excited. Thank you. And I will be coming back to Miss Angie as Tyra in the play called Loving Me.
Well,
we will come back to you. So let me jump on over here.
All right.
To this distinguished Miss Guest over here, my lead actress. But before we talk about you and what you do in the role, tell my guests a little bit about you. I know not only are you an actress, but you're also a dancer as well. So tell the guests a little bit about what you do.
Hi, buenas tardes. Good afternoon. So yes, I enjoy everything that has to do with acting, dancing. It makes me feel alive. So I am in a dance group that's called Womanity. We started in DC and we've been traveling. We've performed in LA. We performed in Baltimore. We are getting ready to perform in Pennsylvania. So it's something that I do. I enjoy it as a hobby, but overall I enjoy acting. I love being in front of camera. It makes me happy, and I've always enjoyed that since I was really small.
So what inspired you, before we jump into the actress aspect, inspired you to really want to get into dancing?
I just typically, when I was really little, I always wanted to be two things: ballerina dancer and a singer.
Okay.
And then lastly, as I got older, I wanted to become an actress. So when I go to family events, like get-togethers, I just enjoy dancing. And actually the opportunity to be on the play came basically around the same time that I was scrolling online, and I randomly saw something that said, "Do you like to dance? Contact me, this number." And I'm like, "Oh, let me give this a try." And that's how it started.
Okay. And how long you been dancing now?
About to be a year.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump back over here, and we're gonna come back to our lead, to Miss Angie over here as Tyra. You play this role as Tyra in the play.
Yes.
What have you learned from this character that you play? Not too much in depth, but we're not gonna give the show.
Oh, no. What I've learned about Tyra, she is that true, loyal best friend. And she has her friend's back and Soli's back. And she shows the definition of being that sister, that real closeness, when she knows, but at the same time, she'll keep it 100%, let it know what's going on.
Amen. I know sometimes I've seen you have to tell her to stay in line because she veers too much off to the left. She get caught up with all that Amon is doing for her,
Exactly. She just wants her to be happy, but she tries to let her know, try to get her out of a situation if that is very toxic and it's time to move forward. She wants her to find happiness, but not with the same person that keeps continuing the same thing year after year.
Well, before we go on our break, I want you to say to my guests, how do you manage time management? Here you are a mother, you work, you got a business, you have a fiance, and you have a son, and you'll come to rehearsal. What would you say to my guests that are watching? How do you manage your time and make all that work and make Tyra come alive as well?
Well, the key word is time. I've learned something back in school, manage your time to balance things out. It can be overwhelming, but as long as you progress it and sit down and balance it out, as long as you have the key word help. I I have my family who helps me with my little boy and with work and everything. And I have a wonderful fiance who has been that support system.
Support system is very important.
Very. And as far as like rehearsals, coming to rehearsals, and it's all about getting into character. Because I'm a very humorous person. I love bringing that positive energy to the stage. But you already know when I get there, once I get there, and we get ready to start, I'm already in character.
Amen. Amen. Well, we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back to our lead actress and hear from her and the amazing things that she has brought to this stage play called
You're watching The David Robinson Show
on the CoyoteMan Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the CoyoteMan Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
You're watching The David Robinson Show
On the CoyoteMan Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And welcome back to the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. And for my guests that are watching, don't forget to download the CoyoteMan Show Network on your iPhones, Androids. There you go. For those that have them, you can continue watching us. So, I'm going to go over here to Miss Soli. Soli is our lead actress. Sometimes we do get caught up in these toxic relationships. Sometimes it's hard to love someone else if you don't love yourself. How can you love yourself if you don't love someone else? So, Soli, what have you learned about Soli in this play?
Soli, what I've learned from Soli is an interesting person. I've learned that throughout the play, eventually she learns to love herself. She was a person who was really into jewelry, money, and everything, material stuff. And at the end of the day, she learned the true meaning of what it is to love yourself.
Amen.
Loving me.
So, you plan this road and having the opportunity to work with so many different other actors in the play. And this goes to both of you. What have you learned overall from working with the different ones in the play?
Something that I've learned working with everybody is sometimes things could get difficult, but the energy that we have when we all get together, it just makes a difference. And it just reminds me of how we have to keep going on in life. And something that I definitely like about our group is that we always have God within us, in our presence. So that I'm very thankful for that. I really enjoy working with each and every single one of you guys. You guys watching too.
Yes, yes. We've had some moments, but at the end of the day, it's been really good. What would you say to my guests that are watching when you're thinking about learning how to love yourself in this character? You had to become Soli. You know, Soli is someone who's caught up in materialistic things. She's blinded by the things that she gets and mistaking that for love, and it's not love. And you know, your heart was broken when you found out that she was messing around with one of your friends. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel, because I do feel like I am her, it made me feel angry knowing that my supposed love of many years has cheated on me with one of my friends. And at the moment when I'm on stage, it really hurts me. I can feel it. And
mess around with in your house at that.
Yes.
And then if it wasn't for that nosy Miss Johnson, I guess you wouldn't have never found out.
I would have never found out. Nope.
Miss Johnson was just in everybody's business.
Yes.
But she was a blessing to the both of y'all.
Yeah.
She has a good heart in her character.
Yes. Yeah. And I believe, what's that saying when she come knock on your door? What you say?
Oh, it's that nosy Miss Johnson.
Yes.
And I tell you, for me, you know, it's been different because the role that I'm playing is different for me because I'm so used to playing Mr. Loverboy, Suave. But in this role, I had the opportunity to do something totally different out of character. I had to play the role of a narcissist. And being a man, it was something different. You know, have a point that you don't really care about that person. You really make that person think that you really love them, but in reality, you don't really care about that person. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times in relationships that we don't really take time to evaluate the whole picture when we get involved with someone. So for me, that was my take as playing a mom in the play and just working with so many different ones. And what would you say too, Soli? What was something else that you have taken or would you share with the guests that you being your dance, you work, a mother, having a little one, how do you able to fit that in your schedule? What would you say to them for encouragement?
So it's really hard because my job is actually, it consumes a lot of my time, and being a mom, I'm a single mom, it makes things much more difficult, but something that I always keep is positivity. And you know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And this is something that I enjoy doing. And I feel like there is always time for everything. Whether it's you sleep 6 hours, 5 hours a day, you can always take away something to bring something in.
Amen. Amen. And I believe that we have become a family over the time of working with each and every one of y'all. And it's so different. I'm really excited about the show that's coming up. I believe that the flyer is actually done. I will actually put it out maybe definitely tomorrow. Everyone will see. So we're definitely looking forward to actually doing this play. We do have some fine tuning to do, but we do have a show. And definitely. I would want to say again, let's give Don Barber a hand, our writer. Let's give Sheila Brown a hand, our co-director. And let's give Crystal Wally a hand, our stage manager. So we have definitely got some great people that's on this play that's coming up called Loving Me. And for my guests that are watching, please come out, get your tickets, and come out and support this play. It will be announced next week, the actual date and time, but you will see it before then because the flyer is actually done. In closing, what would you say to my guests? What words would you say as Tara, the actress, concerning the play?
There's a lot to say, but I'm gonna keep it brief. You know, embrace that positivity. I can't get the words out, but just keep on pushing. Stick by your friends who need them. Be that shoulder to cry on. That support system, just like me and Wendy, when we met on the at the rehearsals and stuff, we mutually clicked. Like we build that friendship on like sisterhood, and hope to keep it going. And also building a foundation with the cast. Like you said, we're family, so we got to keep it together. And most importantly, communicate. That's definitely important.
Amen. Amen. Miss Sully, what would you say? Same question to my guests that are watching. What would be some encouraging words that you would say concerning the play?
Well, definitely, because I am solely in a toxic relationship. I know there are plenty of people in a situation like this, and not just women, but men as well. All I have to say is that no matter how many people tell you what's right and what you need to do, only you know when you need to walk away. Sometimes it only takes the most smallest little thing in comparison to everything they've done to you. But when that moment comes, you'll be free. Trust me, you'll be free.
Amen. I like it. Well, thank you.
But one more thing also with Tyra, she don't sugarcoat nothing.
Because she gonna lay hands.
Yeah,
she will lay hands.
You're watching the David Robinson Show.
Well, thank you once again for watching the David Robinson Show.
Real conversation.
Real talk, real people, real conversations. Until next time, peace out and God bless.